Hello everybody, it's Renari. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit now and it's time to get back into the BTS universe. So we are up to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which of course I know the video. Of course I know the song in and out, but I've never actually looked at it in the perspective of the universe and the storyline. So I know it has a lot to do with that one book that I keep forgetting the name of. I'll put it in editing. And I'm going to have to, read the synopsis on that or read the key points to make sure I get all the information when I'm actually putting my theory together. But for now, let's just get into it. I have my notebook as usual with all my notes from the BTS universe. And I'm excited to see if I can draw any comparisons between what I've seen so far and this video. If you are just finding my channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe down below if you like it and comment down below as well. I'm always talking to you guys and I really appreciate it. And after this, we actually have a little break. We're going to go back to the discography, to the albums for a little bit until we get to Fake Love. And I will check out, I have the BU content guide down below, so you can check out what I'm following, what I've seen so far that isn't on here, like photos and things like that, because I'm making sure I'm catching everything. Let's watch this video. I am, this is like an iconic BTS video. So many storyline elements, and I just don't know them that well because I never watched the whole storyline like this. This is interesting because we have different pairings. Like, I thought this was a completely different, universe. I don't know how this relates at all. Other than Jin. Like, even the pairings are weird. It's not like JK and Suga, Jimin and J-Hope, V and RM. But of course we still got Jin looking at this painting, which I'm gonna have to look up that painting. Okay, now that I'm paying attention to everything, is that a lollipop in JK's mouth, or am I just imagining things? Oh, the choreography is always so good, like, every time. Okay. Hold on. I never noticed this before. This painting burning. Okay. That painting isn't I don't think that's the same one from before, from the Wings short films. I don't think it's the exact same one, but it is a bird with wings, and that's basically what that was, so I'm making a note of it. Like, I understand the full meaning of this song, like, about temptation and all of that, and that relates to Jimin's lie, but otherwise I just don't know yet. I feel like I need to look at everything now. Like, what is going on in your room? You've got, okay, lots of paintings of statues, which is interesting. Otherwise, I'm not seeing anything nothing's grabbing at me for story. Oh, okay. Jeez. I haven't seen this video in a couple of months, I guess now. I forgot how visual they all are, but like especially V and Jungkook. I think this is where one of the moments where I was like, yep, Jungkook's my bias for sure. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, the choreography. So this shot, the shot of the table, there was something like this in, I think it was Jin's Wings short film. I can't remember exactly. Like I have it all in my notes, so I'll know it. But I commented on it before when I did that. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it up there. And it reminds me of that, but I don't know the significance. They're obviously not like going for the food. Like they're all very somber. And then we have Jin looking away again. Ah, Jin, stop. Kiss me on my lips. We're replaying the iconic moment. It's iconic. We gotta. So iconic. We gotta do it twice, okay? Oh, he's gonna lick his damn lips. Okay, so we have an apple, and I never noticed the apple before. Oh my god. Does he actually do anything with the apple in this video? Because we've seen an apple in, again, I have it in my notes. We've seen apple in the Wings short films. I know he gets blindfolded, but... And then B jumps into this painting sort of thing. I don't know if this is related, but he does. He jumps, and it's not the first time we've seen him jump. Obviously, in the prologue, we saw him jump off into the water, and then he was in Run, he was struggling under the cold water and everything. And this looks like he's about to jump into like an ocean. So if it's not related, then it's definitely drawing comparisons between that video if it's not directly related. Oh, that little shot of him hitting the water at the end. Oh, and it breaks into that color. So good. That's exactly what I was talking about. Okay. All of these boys. Never, God, I'm an idiot. Never do the comparison of the lie choreography having the blindfold and this having the blindfold as well. And they all uncovered Jin's face.
He too was a tempter. He too was a link to the second. The evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
I'm speaking Jin with the balloon, I assume. And Jin has released something like that before. It was like feathers that he released and then they went up. As well as all the petals that he's always placing and having a hold of. And this, RM's speech part, clearly it comes from that book as well. The same one that he was reciting in the Wings films.
Evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
Sugar with the piano. I don't get V and Jin's connection in this one. They don't have a connection otherwise very much at all. Well, Jin doesn't have a connection with anybody. There's just a lot that happens during this scene. And like, how is that not related to Black Swan? I know Black Swan isn't in the universe, but like, Black Swan, we have that moment with Jimin in the wings. Okay. And obviously we have V with the like the wings that were, I don't know, like cut off or whatever. They used to be there. I don't know if that has to do with his innocence being taken away when he murdered his father. I don't know if it has anything to do with that. I'm not exactly sure. I thought these were kind of like parallel universes, not the same one. And that could be possible. I guess I'll know when, that could be my theory, I guess, and that could be somebody else's theory once I watch an explained video. This is so cool. You might never notice. I noticed the colors, obviously the crying and the different colors that happen there. I never noticed. I never noticed all these movements. Both JKV and Jimin have these moments where they're like grasping at themselves, like they can't. I don't know. It's either like they can't get something out or they're accepting something. It's very like, I don't know. It seems very desperate, I guess. And then we have Jin starting to crack, which is so weird. That filled a whole page in my notebook. Like, so much that happened just at the end part. Jin starting to crack is so interesting because Jimin started to like bleed almost, like bleed the green like paint. And I would have expected the same thing from Jin, but because it happens in, oh god, like I feel like that happens at some point. I just can't remember it. But instead he starts to crack like the porcelain that he kissed at the end, the porcelain angel, or not porcelain, the statue, whatever it's made of, the marble. And then we also had all the statues in RM's paintings. Like there's something very connected to these statues, and I'm not sure what it is yet. So that, I'm gonna make all these notes. I'm gonna draw comparisons. We're almost done, which is crazy. We're almost done with the storyline. I wonder if they're actually finished up or if one day they're just gonna be like, hey, here are our storyline boys a couple years later. I know there's the drama coming out, so I wonder if that's going to go that far or if it's going to end around the same time. But I still don't know what Blood, Sweat, and Tears has exactly to do with it. I don't know if they're the same exact people that this happened to. Like, there's nothing there about Hobie and his addiction. There's nothing really there about Suga. It's just strange. It's a strange jump to make, but it still be completely directly related. I'm sure I will find out or figure it out myself at some point. It's always good to revisit Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That is an incredible music video, incredible song. Everything about that is like perfection. I enjoy that video every time I see it, so I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it. Of course, it wasn't the first time I've seen it, but in terms of the storyline, and we're almost finished up, so I am excited to get to the end eventually. We're going to take a little break while I get back into the BTS discography. So if you would like to follow me on that journey, please subscribe down below. I haven't seen every song or listened to every single BTS song, so there will be some first. Subscribe down below so you get my videos all the time, and I will see you in the next one.